Welcome back to the channel. We're at Cabana Bay Beach Resort and we are going to do a full comprehensive tour of the entire hotel. We're going to look at it from top to bottom and show you all the public spaces and also give you a full tour of a hotel room. So stay with us as we go on this tour. You will not be surprised. There's some things we really enjoyed about staying at this hotel and other things that we wish we knew before we came. So we're going to help you understand how to make your visit perfect. What you're looking at right now is the main lobby, and it gives you a nice tropical feel. And if you didn't know already, this is a throwback hotel. It's a throwback to the 60s and 70s, so a lot of the colors that you'll see and decorations are going to be in that same theme. Now, as far as checking in, it was easy. We didn't have any problems whatsoever, and we found the staff to be really nice. Now, there's a couple overall shots here of this hotel, and one of the things that was surprising to us when we came here is that the hotel is huge. When we looked online and we were making the reservations, I wasn't so sure how large it was, but it is really massive. It has count that, two huge pool areas. So if you come here with kids, you will absolutely not be surprised. And this is a hotel really designed for families that are going to Universal or who are visiting the Orlando area. This is absolutely beautiful and it is massive. There's some things they got wrong in this hotel, but the pool is not one of them. The pool is really, really nice. Now, I wish they had some more games. This is some of the games they had for kids. I had young kids that were there, and I had kids from the age of 18 all the way down to 10, and it just was not a lot of games and things for them to do there, so that was a miss. However, the decoration of the pool, I found that there was enough pool chairs and things for the kids to do, and the kids really enjoyed the pool. So if you ever decide to come to this hotel, you should make staying at the pool a full all-day event because you're just gonna really enjoy it. Let's go inside and check out the inside of the hotel. I do a full comprehensive review of all the Universal hotels, so check out my channel for more on that. Now, this is the gym area, and the gym area is quite large, a lot larger than I had expected it was going to be. And as you can see, they have both free weights, they have cardio, and also they have exercise apparatus. I thought it was safe for kids. My kids were here, and I didn't feel like I had to watch them because the machines help prevent them from getting themselves hurt. The hotel is broken up into 2 levels, so let's head on upstairs and check that area out. Let's take a look at the game area, and for me this was a miss. I always hate these areas because I feel they are a money pit. You spend $15 and you get maybe 10 minutes of entertainment, not really worth the value, but my kids really enjoyed it. But maybe that's my own personal preference, but I didn't like the game area. This area for me was a hit, and it's a bowling alley. There's a small miniature bowling alley upstairs, and it was really well done, tasteful. I love the colors. We had lots of fun there. It saved us from having to leave the hotel and go out to have fun. And it's a small bowling alley, so if you're a professional bowler, you're going to be disappointed. But my kids had a great time, and it was great family fun. This is a big win for the hotel, and that's the seating areas. There were tons of areas where you could sit down, relax, meet people, have conversations with your family, plan for the rest of the day. So this was great. Also, there's a Starbucks within the hotel. So my wife and my daughter every single day came down and got their Starbucks fix. I have mixed opinion about eating at the hotel, and it's the Bayline Diner is your main thing. First off, the diner is absolutely beautiful. It carries that 1960s theme, and they had these huge television screens that played cartoons. So eating at the Bayline Diner is an experience all in and of itself. We experienced it one time. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner because that's all we could afford. The food here tastes great. The scenery, the colors, all of that was wonderful. The only thing was that it was super expensive. And here's the deal. If you have a car, there are lots of places right outside Cabana Bay Hotel where you can buy food for a lot less. Go to the grocery store, they have the fridge in the hotel room as well as a microwave. So if you want to have the this experience, I would say maybe 1, maybe 2 times you should maybe try it. But to do it every single day is extremely expensive. Be prepared if you're going to buy food here to spend maybe $20 to $35 per meal. As you can see, Volcano Bay is right next to Cabana Bay, so that's a big plus, easy to get into. Also, the biggest, and I mean the biggest complaint I have about staying at Cabana Bay is that I have to pay around $20 per day for parking, and there's plenty of parking on site, and there is no parking available off site. That means you have no choice but to pay, and I found out that I had to pay on the day I checked in, and you have to pay it all up front. Sometimes hotels have a different feel in the daytime versus at night. So at Cabana Bay, it's a family-friendly hotel. So the difference between the daytime and the nightlife is that they turn on lights. That's about it. It has a nice kind of like, retro vibe to it, but pretty much the nightlife, there is no nightlife. There is no clubs or anything like that. It's a family-friendly hotel, and it stays that way morning and night. The room that we're going to look at right now is their most popular room. So if you're going to stay here, more than likely you're going to be in a room that looks very much like the room we're going to look at right now. So let's take a look at the room. The room carries that 1960s retro theme all throughout. It's a beautifully decorated room. I love the fact that it has a microwave as well as a small fridge and a sink. It saves you money because you can buy food from Walmart, bring it down here. And the Walmart, by the way, is about 13 minutes away, 13-minute drive away. So come here with the expectation in mind that you can leave here and buy food. Now, as far as the room is concerned, we had 6 people stay in this room, and it was a small space in my opinion for 6 people. I wish that it had a little bit more room. Now, let's compare, staying at Cabana Bay versus if we were to stay at the Hilton or somewhere else. In my opinion, staying at Cabana Bay is absolutely worth it for one reason. It gets you early admission to the parks. That 1 hour that you get in there early, you can hit the main rides, and those big rides, the line can be up to 3 hours and more. And we saw it with my own 2 eyes. The wait is astronomical. So absolutely, this is the biggest advantage in staying at this hotel. Now, one of the downsides about this room is the fact that it only had 4 drawers. So if you have 6 people that are staying here, at least 2 of them will have to live outside of their suitcase. This is the sleeping area, and the great thing is that it's separated by a sliding door. And as you can see, it's beautifully decorated. And it has lots of lights. It has a curtain that opens up, and it has a fantastic view. Our room happened to be right next to Volcano Bay, but we didn't hear any of the noise or anything like that. It was a wonderful time. We had a great time. The room is tight for 6 people, so if you go in there with a large family, just keep that in mind. I really like the fact that there were 2 sinks. This allowed somebody to be in the bathroom and another person to be, getting themselves ready, and also had an enclosed area for the commode. The downside of any hotel room is that you only have the 1 shower. So, 6 people getting, practicing using the shower and not taking forever. That was something to get used to. But other than that, it was a fantastic room. Definitely recommend coming back here instead. So overall, it was expensive to stay here. However, I think it's better value than staying at somewhere that's a little bit further out. That's going to cost you time, and time in the long run is going to cost you money. Not to mention, getting into the theme parks an hour early is super valuable. 2 more things about the hotel. First off, it has a laundry room, so you don't have to bring as much clothing. The second thing is that the hotel is huge. It's large, and the buildings look very similar. It's a lot. It's a bit mazy, especially when you come back late at night from the theme parks. And sometimes we had a hard time finding out where our room was.